I want to see Chris Brown.
Favorite Bad Bunny song?
I already got one. Sorry about that.
I don't know who that is.
I never heard of Bad Bunny.
I don't know what it is.
I heard him performing at halftime.
But yeah, I don't know what it is.
I don't know no Bad Bunny song.
Do you think they made a mistake?
I believe so. I ain't never heard of bro till now.
I don't have one.
I don't listen to him.
I don't know any song.
Oh, what the heck's it called? I blanked out the name.
I don't think I have one.
I don't know Bad Bunny song.
That's a tough one.
I don't have one.
I don't really listen to that, but I can't lie.
I really do not know any.
I haven't listened to any songs.
I don't know any to keep it G.
I just tuned into Bad Bunny this morning because is it DTMF?
DTM2.
Your second favorite?
I don't think I can name it.
I like Titi Mi Pregunto, Seda, and Moscow Mule.
What is it, Monaco?
The one with Cardi B. I can't remember the name.
I don't really listen to Bad Bunny, bro. It's the one that go, ooh, boy, boy, boy. That's all I know, though. That's because Drewski be singing it.
I know the words or like the name of it. I never heard
Yeah,
of Bad
just
Bunny.
say this, La Camiseta.
La Camiseta. Yeah, there we go. That's
La
my favorite.
Camiseta?
La Camiseta.
Okay, that means t-shirt in Spanish. I don't-
So I ain't gonna lie, bro. The first time I heard Bad Bunny was last night at the Super Bowl. It was a good performance. I mean, it wasn't, you know, shit. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know what to expect, but it wasn't bad, bro. It was cool. A lot of people upset about the shit. They felt like, all right, y'all. It's like, you know, what I take from it is, it's really like the country is at war with each other. Right, the left and the right. So I feel like they be doing like us being in California, the Super Bowl being in California. Whoever running California kind of like took advantage of that and took that as a time to like make a message to Trump or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? I really, you know, I really don't know. But it was a lot of people that didn't understand it. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. All over.
En la guagua se siente el olor de tu perfume. Tú eres una bellaca, yo soy un bellaco, solo que no une.
Bad Bunny was a bad decision for the Super Bowl halftime show. The fact that none of the NFL players knew anything about him or his music absolutely proves it. And what don't sit right with me is the simple fact that most of the people that were on the Epstein list was actually at the fucking Super Bowl this year, okay? So it just lets you know that once people seen those files, nobody gave a fuck. Everybody just went back to their normal, regular lives like nothing ever happened. And most of us already know that the Super Bowl, just as well as the Grammys, is one of their biggest energy harvesting rituals. So I don't know if that was the point of them choosing Bad Bunny or was it a political statement, but either way, it was a bad decision. Here's the thing, right? It's crazy how so many people are going for ICE instead of going for the motherfuckers that was on the Epstein file. I've said it once and I'm going to say it over and over and over until y'all get it through y'all heads. Nobody gave a fuck about those victims. Y'all just wanted those files to drop so that y'all can have think pieces and y'all can have fucking content. And like I said before, y'all was hoping that Trump name was in there more than anybody else's. All I'm going to say is the only reason why these motherfuckers got power is because we continue to show up and give it to them over and over again.
Now, you know, it's been tons of little fake revolts planned, and you know, the fact of the matter is everything is gonna continue to go the way it's been going because everybody is too comfortable. Everybody's so comfortable with the way shit is set up, or the only people, you know, it just crazy that people be having fake outrage about certain things, knowing damn well they're not gonna take the proper steps necessary to make a change, bro. You know damn well you're gonna go to work tomorrow. You know damn well, you know what I'm saying? So it just be, I mean, you know, hey, it is what it is though. Like people, they pick and choose what to be mad about in America, but they never take action about it. Is unless they gonna go protest and march and whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Last time we talked to you, we were talking about the Super Bowl halftime show. So I gotta ask, have you given like some time to like listen to some Bad Bunny and be like,
hell no.
maybe give him a shot?
Absolutely not, man. Look, why can't we get somebody from right here, from home? How about someone from right here in San Francisco? All these artists right here in the area to play at the Super Bowl. You know, somebody's supposed. He speak English, you know. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be in Spanish or whatever.
The whole thing is gonna be in Spanish. There's a few.
What sense that make? I mean, man, look. Don't get me talking. Man,
but Puerto Rico is America.
Puerto Rico is
I'm Puerto Rican too.
Puerto Rico is not America.
It's a territory.
It's a territory. You can't vote. You don't have a right to vote.
Which is.
Yeah, you know. I think, you know, for you to have pride in your culture and your country where you come from is one thing, right? But for you to take it overly far and you acting like, or I don't get why everybody is trying to come to America and make it they shit. No, this is a fucking America. This I don't understand it. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. That's the only thing but you know, let's keep
Problem, a lot of people would say.
What I'm saying, you can still, it's not U.S. You can call it U.S. It's U.S. territory is what it is. That's all it is.
So I mean, look,
Can you vote?
You know what? Absolutely, I can vote. You know.
So you don't care. You're a U.S. citizen.
And I think they deserve a shot at you know, especially if we're gonna occupy their space, you know, for our benefit. You know, like even Guam. My wife's from Guam. On that territory. Anyways, it's a lot. We don't have to get into all that. Look, but what I will say.
Puerto Rico.
Oh, I know you don't. I know
nothing like that.
We
I'm
know.
black. I mean, hey, we got our own problems.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just don't. I don't see why they chose that. But the NFL does stuff, you know, that just baffles your mind. So they'll do anything for money, and you know, hey, I thank God I had a chance to play in the National Football League and, you know, do things I did and pay for my family. But as an entity, the NFL is one of the most corrupt organizations it is. I mean, that's just the facts.
Last time we talked to you,
you know, I saw something right the other night. I'm gonna play it, right? But before we get into that, I think, you know, it's like, you know, I feel like let's just get into this clip real quick, bro, and then I'm gonna bust down, man.
Does that put you in an uncomfortable position to be against the illegal immigrants because they are from Mexico? In other words, part of your program has been an appeal to equal treatment of people of Mexican origin. Right?
Oh yeah, sure, but we're speaking of the legal ones. You know, we don't want Mexico to export its poverty to us, and then we pay. It's not the agriculture, it's not society in general. It's a farm worker again paying for those sin. The citizen is out of a job because of the wetbacks. They're coming in by the thousands, just unbelievable.
Now I don't agree with the terms he was using, but I think right, you know, this country, bro, is starting to spiral out of control. I just think, like, you know, it's more of an obligation to immigration than the people who have been here already. You get what I'm saying? And it gets a little far when, you know, it goes from pride to entitlement. You get what I'm saying? It's like, it's ridiculous, bro. I don't understand it. You know, like I say, the halftime Super Bowl show was very good to me, in my opinion. It was better than I expected. I'm not going to sit here in front or lie to you, right? With that being said, I do find it, like, disrespectful a little bit.
Sorry, Pierce, but to get up there and perform the whole show in Spanish is a middle finger to the rest of America. Who gives a damn that we have 40 million Spanish speakers in the United States? We have 310 million who don't speak a lick of Spanish. This is supposed to be a unifying event for the country, not for the Latinos, not for one small group, but for the country. We don't need a black national anthem. We don't need a Spanish-speaking, non-English performer, and we don't need an ICE or America hater featured as our primetime entertainment.
Okay, what is the national language, officially, the national language of the United States of America? I
mean, English. And there's been a push for many years to make it an official,
you don't have one.
Documented thing.
You don't have one.
If you would have let me finish my comments.
But I understand it, like, if we in America and everybody gonna be inclusive, okay, it's cool. But I ain't gonna lie, out of pocket is out of pocket, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody is trying to do something bad with the country. I don't know what the fuck they play. Because everything is, first off, it's hella crowded. With me, it's all love. I ain't here to spread hate or whatever the case is. But you not about to push your shit off on me either, though. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be respectful around this. And it just... You know,
y'all gotta stop calling people who don't want to see Bad Bunny perform racist. You know how many people don't watch football? I don't watch football. Only reason I watch the Super Bowl is for the halftime show. Last year we had Kendrick. That was a great halftime show. You know, calling people racist because they don't want to hear some shit they can't understand. Yo, I just came from Switzerland and Paris. Look, man. Look. Okay, when you can't speak the language, you know how frustrated them folk get when they realize you speak English. They be like, what?
What's good, y'all? So look. First of all, my Patriots lost, so that's one thing. But the Super Bowl, I think I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say what everybody else is scared to say. It might be time to replace Jay-Z for the entertainment. It's not working, man. I'm speaking as a football fan, not necessarily from hip hop. As a football fan, Bad Bunny's performance, my grandmother, rest in peace to Eloisa Torres, Puerto Rican from Guanabo. Bad Bunny's performance just didn't match up with NFL football. But he's not the only one. I felt that way with The Weeknd. Rihanna is Rihanna, so it's hard to really say anything about Rihanna because she's so big, but you gotta understand, football is an aggressive, violent sport. And if you're gonna match music or the halftime show, you should definitely match the energy of the sport. I know Bad Bunny's music and energy just doesn't match NFL. It just doesn't.
And I understand the people who, I understand, like, I feel like each and every culture gets an opportunity at the Super Bowl and to showcase their culture and their talent, this, that, and the third, right? I think right now, like I say earlier, that was kind of like a slap in Trump's face, the president. We already know how California rocking. They kind of not on board with whatever Trump got going on. And, when they do some shit like that, it's kind of like that. You know how they got a little cold war. Say, for instance, too, what Trump just did. Trump just shut down the gig workers, right? You know why he did that? Because it's a lot of immigrants or whatever have you that come from out the way, but they're making money through gig work. You get what I'm saying? So it's just a battle in America between America, and it's some weird shit. I ain't gonna lie, to see it, it's weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? It be, man, I ain't gonna talk your ear off, bro. Certain people haven't got their just due though, and then they try to move on to somebody else and act like, oh, we gonna help them, and it's like,
say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't